Callum, you and I were speaking earlier a little bit about this. I think you also have a similar view that there needs to be kind of a balance here between some regulation might actually help adoption in some ways, but too much might be a problem. And can you talk a little bit more about that? And also, do you think kind of Europe's got the right balance here, or have they gone too far one way or the other?
Yeah, I think, as I said, it's a question of balance. The idea that the advanced AI industry would have no regulation is frankly crazy. It does appear to be the position of the current US administration, but aviation, pharmaceutical, finance, all industries which have the power to harm consumers and companies are regulated. If they weren't, planes would fall out of the sky and banks would crash more than they do. And advanced AI is very powerful. It clearly has the power to harm people, so it has to be regulated. Also, the idea that the whole of the world is going to sit by while a bunch of people in Silicon Valley, and let's hope it's increasingly going to be elsewhere as well, are creating enormously powerful systems which rule our lives. And we're all going to go, yeah, guys and girls, you just carry on, we'll just watch and enjoy what you're doing. That's also for the birds. That's not going to happen. So regulation is necessary, but of course we know regulation is never perfect. We're always regulating the last problem. We don't pay regulators as much as the people they're trying to regulate, and so they're always scurrying around afterwards. There's always problems with it, but there has to be regulation. It seems to me, now here's probably an unpopular take, it seems to me that the EU has adopted the right approach, which is a risk-based approach. You say certain types of AI are really going to harm nobody, and so we won't bother with those. So almost all small companies fit in that category. A middle level, there's some harm here, so you're going to have to show due diligence. You're going to have to show that you did everything you could to de-risk this system before you released it. And if you don't, you'll be penalized. That strikes me as being a very sensible approach. And then the highest level is systems which we just don't want. And there's two big ones at the moment in the EU AI Act, which is public facial recognition systems and social credit. Now, actually, I don't think that you should ban all public facial recognition systems. I think that could be useful and important in some circumstances. But you start somewhere and then you evolve it. It is famously a lamentable situation that Europe is leading in regulation and not really part of the industry of developing AI, with some notable exceptions, Mistral, DeepMind, although that's owned by Google. And we need Europe to step up and be more involved in the development of AI, because AI should not be a duopoly between America and China. But if EU is showing, is kind of leading the way in regulation and putting up some systems which people can debate, I think that's a good thing.